Alright everybody, let's have a quick look here at this Maratac AAA Extreme Tactical. Okay, this is of course a product of the Cycom. A little brief note on that. I'm personally, I think, done with Cycom. This is just for me. You know, there's just something weird about their whole situation. When you get your shipments in these, this is the Cycom shipment package. Of course, it comes in another bag. It's just weird. I had a weird experience with them the first order. I only made a second order so I could get the items that I never freaking got in the first one, and all they did was refund me. I've gotten everything I want to get from them, and I'm done. You guys like them? That's great. Have at it. Okay, so let's talk again about this little Maratac AAA. Alright, so what we've got here is, again, it's called the AAA Extreme. It's a miniature version of their AA Extreme. Okay, yes, it is adorable. Okay, it doesn't have a clicky activation, it's just a pressure pad, which you can get at by, it's got high and low. Okay, high is 95 lumens, low is 1.5. I like that. I mean, I haven't used it much yet, the low one, but I know that it certainly has its place. It came in this neat little package here, which, you know, it's kind of a neat holder. I like, you know, this could be it's nice, kind of a strong little rubber package. I like this because I can put a lighter in here and it fits perfectly. And, you know, boom, that can act as storage for something else. Okay, first problem, I guess you can see is this. I guess my counter's a little off, but it doesn't have anything to keep it. If you put a lanyard in there, it can work. You can tail stand it. Okay, which is nice. And the lanyard holes, there's 2 of them, so you could put the lanyard in on its side, so it'll still tail stand, which I like. The knurling is for crap on here. It's really not going to do much. It does have a nice finish on it, though, and thank God it does have this little rib here, because if it didn't, you'd have a little bit of a difficult time actuating it. Okay, getting your thumb in there, you can do it by just the pad of your thumb. It'll work. It doesn't say anything about if it's waterproof or anything. So that jury's out on that. The 95 lumens, it's I guess, I think, and I don't have experience with the other Maratacs, it starts to flood out. It's not a super focus beam. I mean, it's adequate, I'll tell you what, and it's super lightweight. I just feel, you know, it's more of a novelty little item. It really is. I think it was created as a novelty in a way. It's a little odd. It's neat. I mean, it gets hot. I'll tell you what. When you keep it on high, this thing heats up. It doesn't get super hot. I haven't left it on more than for 4 or 5 minutes, but she gets warm, and that's why this is so bulky in the front. Kind of a nitpicking thing. It has these neat little these little tactical grooves in here. They don't serve too much of a purpose, but they don't line up with the grooves on this here, which is just weird. Just a weird, function. It sure is tiny. I mean, it's just, you know, as big as my middle finger. If we compare it to, let's see, what are we going to compare it to? We'll compare it to a lighter. Compare it to a lighter. Okay. Compare it to the Mini 123. Compare it to the Streamlight Keymate. Okay. Compare it to a Freon 2. That's what we're looking at here. Okay, so it's nice and compact. That's nice. It's a nice little mix. It's brighter than this. Okay, you know, but this was only $8. You know, I think well, I guess the jury is out a little bit. It's again, it seems rugged. It has the R2 LED in it. It is fairly lightweight. It only weighs 0.85 ounces without a battery in it. So if you put a AAA lithium in there, Christ, I don't even know if I've even seen AAA lithiums. I'm sure it would be fairly lightweight, but it, you know, I guess it can serve a purpose. I like that it has the tactical clicky. That's the part that sold me. Another interesting thing, and I'm sure no one's noticed this, since it is just a pressure on, if you just unscrew that and screw it on, nothing will happen. But if you go quick, it can actuate it that way. So you can go through your 2 modes by twisting it if you like that. I guess that could be a bonus for some people. But I guess all in all, I see it more of a little as a novelty. We'll see how it stands up to time. I'm thinking if you added $10, you could get one of these, and this remains to be one of my top 3 favorite flashlights of all time. Okay, so I think if these cost in the low 20s, it'd be worth it a little bit more than what they're getting. They're getting 26 for it. Now, it did come with this diffuser, which this particular light, it works. It doesn't do a stellar job of diffusing it, but what I like is that this diffuser can fit on some of my other lights. It will fit on here, you know, and it's going to give me some use. This will fit on, see, I hate that does that. It'll fit on here very nicely on my Keymate as well. And so it's upping the use of my other flashlights, so I do appreciate this. This is worth a couple bucks in itself, quite frankly. So I guess if you're looking for one, don't get this as a primary. Get it because you love flashlights like I do, and you're not obsessed with absolute overall quality, but you know, you just want something else that you can have as an alternative light. Of everything that we do and we prep and we prepare for, flashlights you can never ever have enough of, in my opinion. And you know, that's where I'm at with this thing, and it's why I enjoyed adding it, because it's just another option for me for when the shit hits the fan. Okay, and then of course I got all my headlamps and stuff as well. But you know, it certainly has a place, but you know, get it because you got the money to spare and you just like flashlights. Again, Cycom owed me for having those missing items, and I went ahead and used the money towards this, and whatever. Is it better than their other ones that they have? I don't know. I have not used those other ones. But again, I'm not a fan of the twist-on technology, so the only one that I don't mind is this Streamlight Keymate, because this has such a firm on and off. There's no way it's going to move by itself. And that's one of my pet peeves with twist-ons. And again, with this one, it twists on. When it's all the way twisted, it's off. So that's the mag light. So there you go. Hopefully, you know, this is more of a first look than a review, guys. Neat little cute flashlight. Definitely wouldn't want it as a primary. Wouldn't mind it as a secondary light, though. I mean, if I was going somewhere and all I had was this and this, I'd be fine. I'd feel comfortable having it. Alright, so I hope that helps, guys. And again, just be careful when you're dealing with Cycom. Take from that what you want.